doing pictures of me.
What is your earliest memory?
About 5 years old.
Okay.
5. I was keeping the sheep then.
And so what was it? What happened?
What was that?
Just tell me exactly. What is your memory?
5 years old.
Okay. Explain what.
I can't do that.
Just explain it. What do you remember doing?
I take the sheep to field to eat grass. You know, they eat grass. You know, bop, bop, bop. Leave this alone.
Okay, Dad, can you tell me where you grew up?
Staropatica.
Bulgaria.
Yeah. Village, small village, Staropatica. Staro means old way. Pat, you know, pat in English.
Can you explain what it looked like?
Look like a small. Everybody know each other. Some people hate each other. You have lots of friends there. Somebody came every morning, wait for me to go out with the sheep out, not to play. Okay, that's all. And I forgot their names now. I don't know.
So your earliest memory is being a shepherd for the sheep.
Yeah,
5 years old.
yeah. I was in charge of the sheep.
And were you doing that all day long or just for a few hours a day?
In the morning, they leave food for me to eat lunch. My father, mother, grandmother, everybody. They go in the field to work, and they leave me home. And a little bit start getting hot. I take the sheep out in the field. On lunch, I bring them home. They because how they're keeping their heads together. You know, the sheep.
And your brother was a baby. Who was taking care of him?
I don't know. I forget. I don't know who's taking care.
But not your parents.
My parents, who else?
You said they were working in the fields. Who was taking care of your brother?
They take him too. They put him there on the side. Like this. See this? Something you have here?
Yeah.
My grandmother didn't order with this thing. How do you call it?
She hit you with a pan?
To put things to grow. Corn or something.
Oh, a hoe, yeah.
Yeah, oh, I do like this. She hit my head.
By
mistake,
accident.
And make it here to bleed. She almost killed me. Because I was crawling in front of her, you know.
How far were the fields from your house?
Who?
How far were the fields from your house?
We had it all over, on this side, another side. We had lots of ground like this. That's why they consider rich. Because lots of land.
What was your house like?
Huh?
What was your house like?
You saw it, you know?
How many rooms?
3. But not like here rooms. It's all 3 rooms.
Okay, so if you could talk about your childhood, what was your childhood like?
And that's all. I was happy. I'm playing around. I'm not supposed to play. I had to play. And I did like lots of mechanic stuff. I take the plows and put some horse, like belt, and turn it on a wheel to see the other turn too.
As a little kid?
Yeah. You don't think,
You like the way things worked.
You
Yeah.
don't think what plow the ground?
Yeah.
There are things, cows pull and plow. I take them, I put, they have 2 of them. I put one, I put a big rope. I didn't have belts. It's supposed to be belts. You know, but
So Dad, tell me exactly when and where were you born?
Staropatica, Bulgaria.
When?
The date? I didn't know this time, but after I learned. February 12, 31.
Were you born in the house or in a hospital?
Hospital, no hospital this time. It's not a hospital. Behind the door.
So who were your parents?
Who?
Tell me who your parents are.
You know who they are.
Okay, their names, what they did, how were they, what kind of personalities?
I don't know.
What are their names?
Nicola and Todorka.
And what kind of people were they? What did they do?
Rich people. But lots of land, I work every day. And the company says it belongs to somebody else now.
I know. How were they? What kind of parents were they to you?
What kind of parents?
Were they strict? Were they? What kind of parents were they to you?
I don't know. I remember one time my mother sent me to bring for her water. And I was lazy to bring it, so I go outside and find from the rain. And she knew it. She knew it, she threw it away. She said, this is not water.
Who was the most nurturing to you out of every member in your family? Who do you feel? Who do you feel took care of you the most?
Grandparents.
The grandparents.
Vela and Andrei. His name is Andrei too.
You were named after him?
Andrei Mishev. And he had a brother, Tseko Mishev, who was the grandfather of this Tseko here. Okay.
So your grandparents really took care of you while your parents worked.
Yeah. Oh, they work too. They are not that working. Everybody work there. Everybody. And they make money. Listen. We produce lots of corn, lots of wheat. They take it in the cows, and the horses pull it in Kula. Kula is a little bigger city. And some Jewish people buy it. One time I went to them, and this Jew man came and looked the wheat like this, and told it looks full of dust. You want to pay it for less money? To buy it for less. Who knows what he do?
So the Jewish people were the merchants even in Bulgaria at that time, huh?
Who?
The merchants were Jews.
Yeah. But there was almost Jewish people.
Yeah.
And then our king protect them, not Hitler to kill them.
That's good.
No,
No, Bulgaria takes a lot of pride in that.
yeah. They make it in Israel today, they have a big part
Yeah.
Christian to our king.
So what was your relationship with your parents? Even as you got older, what was your relationship?
Normal, I don't know, good.
You didn't fight?
No. What to fight for? They give me to eat everything.
Did you get into trouble as a kid?
No.
What was the worst thing you ever did? I don't believe you didn't get into trouble.
I didn't get in trouble, but I did lots of bad things. I know. I forget now what. They're not bad today, but this time.
Didn't you get on a horse when you weren't supposed to?
Yeah. Some old horse. And I was about, like this age I was.
4?
About 3 years.
3 years old?
And I take the horse near this wall and I climb because I can climb it. And I step on it. The horse, and I fall down. And the horse, I remember, he let his foot and step on me. So smart. He let his foot holding up for me to crawl out from it. I fall under him. We had the...
But you didn't get in trouble for that?
No.
So, what was the worst thing you did as a kid?
This, I mean, and listen, I take this horse, I take him like this, he has lots of hair there. And to go, he go in the street and go to my grandmother, told her my mother's mother. They live different house.
Your dad's parents lived with you.
I didn't have that parents.
Which are the parents that raised you?
My father's parents.
And then your mother's parents were across the street?
Not across the street. You saw the parent. You go down, prepare the school, a little more down to their house. And I went, of course, she to see me. When she saw me, she said, oh, she's scared. Put up just a small amount on top of the horse. The horse go click, 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 walk slow. Smart horse, really. He don't run fast. He walk very slow. And I hear his feet on the ground.
So your house, tell me your house, it didn't even have running water?
No,
Did it have electricity?
no.
How did you see when it got dark? What did you use?
Gas
Get kerosene lamps?
and the lamp and light it. And my grandfather says, let's eat a little bit to save gas. Eat before it get dark, because if dark, I'll put the light on.
So you sat in the dark once it got dark?
Yeah. What to do?
Did you read books or anything like that?
I don't know what I do. But if you eat at dark, you'll put the light on. He said, let's eat before the dark comes to save money on the gas there. And then during the war, the gas, they couldn't buy it, no place. You know?
Tell me what happened once the war came. How did your life change?
Changed too much.
How old were you?
About 10, 12. School didn't go, but they closed the school because America was dropping bombs. Bombs every day. Every day they siren, boom, to go hide.
How much did you understand what was going on?
Oh, I understand everything.
About the Allies and Axis and...
Oh, I don't know who is alive and all this thing, but I knew that American airplanes are coming. When the siren come, they come, and they not come to Starbucks because no, they go to Sofia. But the Germans try to fight them, the American airplanes, and sometimes they get problems, and they turn back, but they cannot fly fast because they're full of bombs inside.
Yeah.
And they drop them any place just to get out. And you know they drop it in Starbucks. They drop lots of bombs there outside the village. They take the ground upside down.
Was it scary? As you were a kid.
Yeah, we go after to look at the holes that make the bombs. They didn't do Mr. Puppets. They didn't care who they just wanted to discard it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Then Germans was leaving. Finally.
Oh, I got it.
And people like the Germans, really. And they would give them food, like every villages. They give you food to eat on the road.
Can you come with me?
And
Just 1 second,
when
sweetie.
you travel, you eat, huh? And they thank you, in German is thank you. Danke, then they take it and they go outside the village through the way along.
Did you understand anything about Nazis or Jews or anything like that?
Yeah.
You understood
paper,
what Nazis were doing?
I read the paper, Bulgarian paper, I write a paper named Papagayo. Papagal. What's Papagal? Papagal they call it. Like funny. And this paper was made, the Bulgarian make a fence, big fence, and take all the Germans, but make another door behind. I just remember. If Germans come to run out. The paper right
So, what does that mean?
means they didn't trust the Germans.
So the Germans, they were on the side of the Germans, but they knew that their Germans were dangerous.
Yeah.
Did you know what the Germans were doing in the Holocaust and things like that?
No, I didn't know anything. After I learned this, and the Germans gave us lots of fertilizer, we grown things to they were oily, like wheat, like oil. After they learned this was bones with these Jews.
Oh.
You know, they kill them, and
What was your opinion then?
I didn't know this time what this. I said, they're artificial fertilizer, that's all. You know?
So the school closed. What else? Were you scared? Was everybody scared?
Another thing, Germans gave us every house, they gave it free. Some seeds. They call it, what's this animal who's going here and going suck your blood, some small animals, you know?
Like leeches?
Yeah. And they call it glitches, okay? In Bulgarian, krolish. They give the seeds, and everybody, let's say plant it, we buy it after. We plant it, and then we do it, they give to everybody. And look, it's oily stuff. After a lot, they take they buy it. They make oil because they didn't have oil, that's why. They take all country to plant it. So they don't get take it free. They didn't do like communists did it. They pay for it, everything. You know?
So they're just trying to cultivate things that they
They
needed.
wanted to cultivate some oil because they needed it.
So you feel in general the Germans were good to Bulgaria?
Oh yeah.
Because you
They
were...
did it because I knew this time that Germans come, next country was Serbia, Yugoslavia. They kill lots of people there. I know that. But they didn't kill Bulgarians. You know why? Because they come in Bulgaria, I can say, okay, I cannot give you, what was? You can come, but I cannot give you my army to fight. Bulgarian army.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then our king agreed with Germans. We give you the army only after you take it. So they take Yugoslavia, give Bulgarian army to keep the occupation. And Greece too. That's why she don't like Bulgaria.
Oh, so you didn't fight, you just
After
maintained.
Hitler take over them, and they live from someplace
So
else.
that Bulgarian king was pretty smart in protecting his own people, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
And the Jews too.
Didn't kill the Jews and king, but something happened to the king. They take the king to talk to the big one. What's his name? Hitler in Germany. And he went and he got sick. He died. After they say he poisoned them, Germans poisoned our king.
Why?
Because he didn't let them to attack Bulgaria. He didn't give Bulgaria to him. They poisoned him. And they put his brother or his son,
What was his name?
Simeon, the son.
I thought it was Simeon. Okay.
His son.
Who was the king that got poisoned?
Huh?
Who was
Boris.
Boris?
Yeah, Tsar Boris. They call it Tsar.
Tsar.
Yeah. And I lost it. Oh, they put his son. His son was 5 years old, but he was a king. Only, I don't know how they call it. His uncle, some other people.
Yeah.
Some
Guardian.
general,
Okay.
they're on the country, huh? Because he's 5 years old, what he knows. And communists can kill his brother. Because he did what Germans want.
All right, Dad. Let me take the pumps. We'll continue this later.
No, don't.
No, we'll continue this later.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, the king was good for Bulgaria, but Germans killed him. And he wasn't for the Germans. And he was German.
Okay, when we continue, I want to hear more about your life.
My life was,
I want you more to describe your life.
I went to school
Let me take the pumps off first. We'll continue.
in